Hamas, Islamic Jihad reject giving up power in return for permanent ceasefire, Egyptian sources say.
This post received a score of 11,000, with an upvote ratio of 85%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Inshallah.
We will proudly sacrifice as many Palestinians as it takes to achieve our goals, is basically what they've publicly announced.
The last drop of blood of Palestinian children. What the ambassador told Iraq a few years ago he was willing to sacrifice to avoid any peace deal.
I looked for this quote. Can you give me the full quote, context? This should be all the proof people need to know. Hamas doesn't care what happens to the Palestinian people.
Throw it on the pile with the 1,000 other cases proving the exact same thing.
They aren't even hiding it. The tunnels are for us. The welfare and safety of the people in Gaza is the job of Israel and the UN. But I guess no amount of evidence will convince people who didn't rely on evidence to arrive at their current beliefs in the first place.
Got a source on that quote. I need to show it to someone.
I think the commenter you commented to refers to this.
Our power is more important than the lives of anyone? Hamas.
We love death more than you love life, Hamas.
Literally.
Wow, you mean to tell me that the terrorist group doesn't want the goal they are fighting? For they just want power. Who saw that coming?
Hamas was fighting for a ceasefire? Since when was that their stated goal?
Does a ceasefire mean raping civilians?
It means you cease to exist while I fire.
Exactly. There's a reason the only ceasefire they agree to is a one-sided ceasefire, one that would allow him to fire without repercussions.
They are an autocratic body. Their power does not come from a democratic election. Other than a single election almost 20 years ago, after which they stayed and never left. That Egypt even posed this offer shows that Arab support towards Hamas is lukewarm. I'm surprised Israel still has many targets every day to bomb. At some point, it becomes a slog, and the world won't have big casualty figures to react to. There is a massive humanitarian crisis, needing water and food. If Hamas is cut out of the control of delivering these, their power wanes.
The Egyptian government and Saudi Arabian government both do not like Hamas, and have interests more aligned with Israel than Hamas, Iran. The problem for them is that domestic public opinion towards Jews, Israel is terrible, so it's hard to publicly commit towards siding with Israel. That is why any of this is even happening. Hamas, Iran do not want Arab states to normalize relations with Israel.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.